Hey guys, Mr. Asian Persuasion here. Background gameplay is Battlefield 3 on a back to Karkin map or something like that. Playing at Ultra, that's why it looks so beautiful, but I'm only getting like 35 to 40 frames per second or 45 frames at most or something around there. These maps are very brutal on the frame rate, and once it drops down to like 20, that sounded kind of funky how I said once, I don't know, but yeah, it drops down to like 28 FPS, so I lower the settings to high, but yeah, the commentary today is just about PC gaming and why I'm totally switching to PC, except for, like, the fact that I'm going to be playing on Xbox 360 still and whatnot, probably, most likely, because I have, like, quite a few games for it, so, yeah. Anyways, let's just hop into this. The most obvious thing I love about PC, and what most people usually say, because PC is better, like, if they say PC is better, is what I'm saying, is the graphics. Obviously, the graphics look beautiful. Battlefield 3 looks stunning at Ultra. The video does it no justice. You have to truly experience it, see it. Put your headset all the way up and just hear the gunshots firing past you, and it is just, oh my god, chaos has never been more beautiful. And about here in a second, I drop down. I think I die, and I get, yeah. Just watch this segment. So, about to kill that guy, and then I get pooped on, and then I was about to change my settings or whatever, but then I'm pretty sure I'm about to get revived or, yeah. So anyways, what I wanted to say right here is since I dropped below 30, which, like, 30 is the point where I'm just like, I need 30 frames and I'm not willing to go below it. So I changed my settings, and you'll notice from ultra to high, there's a very little difference. Like, just look at this. So resume and look at this. It's still better frame rates, but it looks just as beautiful. And that's what I love about PC is the graphics, man. The graphics don't make or break a game, but they sure as hell make you. They look amazing. And there was, like, I don't know if you could see in that distance, but there was like at least 4 or 5 people over there. But yeah, so that's just obvious. The most obvious reason people say PC is better. So anyways, the second reason is price over time. And what I mean about this is I could buy a console for around $500, $400. The new ones at least at launch day, and they're gonna have decent performance. But the thing is, it's gonna cost more, especially with Xbox Live or PSN, like PlayStation Network. So it's gonna cost like $60 for each. I'm pretty sure $50 for PSN. So I mean, or just say $60. So if it's $60 each, then just over what is that? $60 a piece. So over 5 years, that's like 300 extra dollars you're adding in. So that 500 or $400 console becomes like, say, 700 or 800 even. So take that into consideration. The only games on PC you really have to pay for online is like subscription-based games. Obviously, like World of Warcraft or something like that. I'm not too big into MMOs. I might try some out, but yeah. And then right here is totally epic because I'm just like, yo, dog, hold this grenade for me. Thanks, man. Anyways, but so yeah, that's just one huge thing. The third reason is the ability to upgrade. And what I love about this is, say your birthday just came around, you just built your first PC like last year or something, and guess what? Your birthday's coming around. You got like $300. You're like, wow, I want better performance. So you get a better graphics card. You get a GTX 760 or something, and that thing will blow some games out of the water. It's amazing, the 760, especially for 250. There might be some better graphic card deals, but yeah, so I mean, you could upgrade over time, and a lot of people think that's bad, but at the same time, it's not really bad because, you're getting better performance, and that $250 graphics card, you could sell the one you have right now for like, what, $100 or whatever, depending on what it is, and that graphics card becomes $150. You could upgrade other stuff. That's what I love about it. So yeah, whoa, voice crack? I don't know. Sounded weird. Anyways, number 4 is games. Games generally play better on PC, better frame rates, better looking. Shooters usually play better with mouse and keyboard. I mean, really, the only exception I see to this is like Halo, because a lot of people have said who played Halo 2 online that you really won't get an advantage with keyboard and mouse. Or maybe it's just people feel more natural with the 360 controller. I feel more natural 360 controller in Halo. That's just my opinion, though. But yeah. So then, also that the games, like, it comes down to raw skill because it's all raw input that you're using. There's no aim assist on PC. You gotta keep in mind, which is good because I wouldn't want my mouse like moving side to side or whatever. Like, aiming and on the person. But yeah, number 5 is emulators. I love emulators. I love old games. I'm a classic gamer at heart, so this definitely applies to me. I love old games. I love new games, don't get me wrong, but classic games are where it's at too. Actually, since I'm going to be building another computer, I plan on making this like a kind of an emulator machine and single player game machine. It's going to be just like a console basically, but a little more money obviously. But so this PC I'm going to have is going to be like a media center for me, and I actually might put DOS box on it, which basically, if you don't know what DOS games are, they're really old PC games, and I might be playing some of those with controllers and maybe make videos of them. I don't know, because DOS games always seem to interest me, so I never really got to play any. And then 6 is free stuff. It's debatable. There's obviously free-to-play games, many more than console will probably ever have, but maybe in the future. But it's just there's free games. You could get things. You could buy them, obviously, or you could pirate them. So it's up to you if you could live with that on your conscience. Also, this is I say free games, like I also mean sales, because some of the sales, it's just like you're getting games for free. I mean, the other day I seen, or maybe not the other day, but a lot of people use this as an example because Steam had it and it was amazing. For $10, you get Arkham City and Arkham Asylum, $10. So it's basically like getting games for free almost. So yeah, I mean, it's just how you take deals and whatnot, and yeah. Also, the last thing before I get on to like just a recap is just like it's a PC. You can do anything on it. I mean, really, you can type papers. You're gonna need one for college probably. I mean, it's a computer. You know what you can do on a computer. So yeah, it's PC. It's PC. You understand that. So in the end, you really need to ask yourself, what type of gaming experience do you want, and what type of budget do you have? For me personally, I want the best gaming experience, and I just love the extra graphics. I'm in love with them. I'm aiming for a big budget, somewhat around $900. I guess that could be big to some, but also I'm buying all the parts on Cyber Monday, and yeah, it's just I'm taking full advantage of the sales, so I get like amazing performance PC for much cheaper than it would on any other day. So yeah, and it just comes down to your preferences and what you like for gaming. I mean, there's nothing wrong with playing, like, just being a console gamer. There's nothing wrong with that. If you don't want to have, like, if you just want this most simplest, like, if you just want simplicity, there's nothing wrong with that, You could you could just be a console gamer. But if you want the best performance, the best everything, like, just go to PC. PC is hands down the best. They shouldn't even be comparing consoles to PC. Yes, it is blurring somewhat of a line, but a PS4 and Xbox One, I really expected them to put in like a 7850 or a 7870 or something, because that would have made it a decent PC. Like, I mean, it would have made it even better console and would have made it probably last longer, better graphics and whatnot. But obviously they put in a cheap graphics card kind of, and it's like a low end PC, to be honest with you. But obviously they could get more out of it because they could maximize the performance and optimize everything. So yeah, but in the end, I really love PC, and that's how I am, and that's just how I'm probably gonna stay for a while. I might get a new console once Halo 5 drops, but yeah. So or to play Killzone, or I might buy a PS3, so again, because I love PS3. But yeah, so check out that channel. I'm pretty sure I talked about him in the beginning, and this is like my 4th time doing the commentary, so yeah. Anyways, he was just like a Battlefield 3 commentator, and he's awesome, so check out his channel, subscribe, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Anyways, peace.